At 0242 local time on September the 7th, 2017, the Israeli Air Force launched a number of missiles from Lebanese airspace and struck the Syrian Scientific Studies Research Center complex north of Masyaf. Using Jane's OSINT, GEOINT and IMINT, we look to understand the events leading up to the airstrike and the significance of the complex at Masyaf. Using Jane's geocoded news content, reported around the time of the airstrike, can provide us with essential insight. A report from Jane's Defense Weekly on September the 1st outlines how, according to information displayed during Russia's Army 2017 show, held in Moscow from August 22nd to the 27th, claims were made that Russian air defense system Panzer S-1 shot down 3 Israeli-made Herons in 2017. 2 near the city of Tartus on April 9th and May 20th, and the 3rd near Masyaf on July 6th. Such interceptions come only 5 days after a large-scale chemical weapons attack in Syria. Examining Jane's defense equipment profiles of the Panzer I and Heron help us to build a clearer picture. Jane's analysis of Airbus defense and space satellite imagery from September the 9th confirm the airstrike that Syria said Israel carried out in the Masyaf area on September the 7th. Insight from Jane's Defense Weekly tells us that Israeli officials did not comment on the airstrike, which is the latest in a series that the Israeli Air Force is believed to have carried out against targets in Syria since 2013. But why is the complex at Masyaf of such interest to Israel? Looking back into the Jane's archive, we learn Syrian defense sources told Jane's in January 2014 that the Syrian Scientific Research Center's ballistic missile development, armor, and surface-to-air missile units, as well as aluminium powder factory, were being relocated to Masyaf due to the civil war. These were to be joined by other units being moved from less secure parts of the country, including missile and rocket production. Despite acceding to the Chemical Weapons Convention on September 14, 2013, and agreeing to declare and surrender its chemical weapons inventory, later reporting suggests that Masyaf is one of 3 sites in Syria related to an ongoing chemical weapon program, possibly including the integration of chemical payloads to its missiles. A statement released by the Syrian army claims that the Masyaf Syrian Scientific Research Center complex was struck by rockets fired from Lebanese airspace. Jane's Orbats data shows the most likely aircraft used are the F-16I and the F-15I, as they were the most modern operational aircraft at the time of the strike. This is in line with many previous Israeli airstrikes targeting military installations in Syria, where Israeli Air Force fighters employed standoff weapons such as the Popeye air-to-ground missile from outside Syrian airspace. Jane's specification data of the Popeye missile helps to increase our understanding. Jane's satellite imagery analysis shows Russian S-400 battery components deployed at a Syrian air defense complex near Masyaf, with the Panzer S-1 air defense system probably deployed to protect the S-400 from low-flying guided munitions. Jane's specification data on the S-400 provides greater insight. Nevertheless, the S-400 deployment did not prevent the apparent Israeli airstrike on September the 7th. As Jane's Defense Weekly suggested at the time, the Israeli aircraft could have been shielded by Syria's coastal mountain range. Using Jane's experts' analysis and insight, equipment specification, satellite imagery analysis, and the vast Jane's archive, we see that the airstrike against the Syrian Scientific Research Center on September the 7th appears to be an expansion of Israel's Accuracy Project, which aims to prevent Hezbollah and the Syrian government from obtaining advanced rockets from Iran through Syria. Comments from a former Israeli national security advisor on a conference call attended by Jane's on September the 7th suggested that the Israeli strategy was not to target the warehouses where weapons were stored, but to stop them from being produced. The facility at Masyaf is likely to have been used for the production of armaments and potentially chemical weapons. By fusing Jane's OSINT, GEOINT and IMINT, we have gained a deeper understanding of the events leading up to the airstrike and the significance of the complex at Masyaf. Jane's delivers timely, relevant, accurate, complete and assured information to governments and militaries across the globe. Find out how Jane's can deliver analytical efficiencies to enhance the delivery and production of your intelligence reporting. Contact us today.